right there, just right. It just doesn't do nothing for me. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. We're still at the Diddy trials. The jury is out. Everybody that don't know, the jury went out. The judge gave really concise, I guess important directions to the jury. For everybody that don't know, the jury gets instructions from the judge as to exactly how they're supposed to deliberate. The jury just isn't sit back there saying, just do what you want. That's not what the judge does. The judge actually gives instructions to the jury as to how they are to deliberate. Basically.
Well, 1 minute.
Basically, which information they're supposed to use, how they're supposed to use the information. And this is what I mean sometimes when we're having these conversations. And I'm saying the way that we decide who's right and who's wrong in the hood, when you're just walking around outside and people are disagreeing, that's not the same strategy or scientific method or method at all. Damn sure ain't scientific. That's used in the court of law. In the court of law, we actually have to use these things called facts. Then we have to weigh facts against each other. And you got to do things like that. It's not all based off of opinion, how I personally feel. There's this thing in my heart, and I know it to be true. It's not based on any of that. It's based on facts, how we're going to use these facts, and how the facts are interpreted. That's what it's based on. It's not based on somebody said something bad about that guy 3 years ago, and I believe it. It's not based on that. So with all that being said, one of the things that I find that the judge said that was interesting was that there is a level of intoxicated that you can be. There's a level of inebriated that you can be that can remove you from being criminally responsible for some crimes. Thought that was interesting. I think that also lends to the idea, what I was saying before previously, when I was basically saying that the defense team should have leaned into, hey, look at the homeboy. Is it Fat? I don't know. I post him all the time. He's pretty cool. I've had an interview with him a couple of times on different subjects. Sorry about that. Was checking the thing. So no, that's what I think they should lean right into. I think that's what they should have did. I think the prosecution messed up by not doing that. I think they missed a really, really good avenue. I think that's somewhere where they could have won at. And I think that if the defense would have leaned into this is a guy with a drug problem. I think that if those are the main two things I would switch and change if I was a part of any one of those teams. Immediately, this guy's a drug problem. We're gonna lean into it. We know this is not something that you would like to have on your resume, but I think prison is something we are really trying to avoid. Also, having a drug problem clears up all of the other crimes that he was committed. And having a drug problem alleviates him from some of the situations that some of the crimes that they're trying to accuse him of in the first place, because the judge literally said that if you believe this in this particular instance, then you got to do that. Yeah. How many times I've done predicted a lot of these jury verdicts also. I predicted a lot. So I think I have a little bit of an understanding. Or God, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to the Most High, glory be to God, Jesus is King. Well, he's telling me. It's one of the two. But we've predicted quite a few. We've predicted quite a lot of stuff. Shout out to the Most High. Obviously, none of this is from me. Everything is due to him. She just bad. First day she decided to come with a dress. Jesus. Anyway. We go Neek at night over there. So some stuff just happened in court. So for everybody that don't know, as soon as the jury goes back, you've never been in court, they usually send like 2 or 3 different like letters to the judge. They want to either see some type of evidence, or they want to go over something again, or they need clarification for something. So generally speaking, the jury will send like 2 or 3 notes a day, back to the judge, just to, get clarification. They might need something read back to them. They might have to come all the way back to the courtroom and then have it read back to them. Depending on how the evidence is, they might have the evidence sent out to them. Earlier today, they were talking about some evidence that wasn't going to be on the laptop. There's a laptop that the jury gets given that's supposed to have all of the evidence on it. So there was a conversation earlier about the laptop. Not 100% sure exactly what the jury note could have been, but that's what Neek at Night is currently talking about. Yeah. Sometimes people don't know how the score system works. Okay. Something's happening over there.
Oh yeah, the spinner pulls up.
They gotta walk this way. They gotta walk this way. Yeah, but they gotta walk this way into the building.
Oh, you're walking in?
Yeah, if they coming in the building, right?
No, I think they're coming out.
They coming out? They still gotta walk this way though, right?
They're coming out.
Are they coming out or going in? I think that it'd be better over there. I think it'd be better. Oh shit! I left everything.
Well, look, so. Not leave.
I'm super high thinking and everything. I just get so distracted. Alright, so they got some things going on over here, so we're gonna go see what it is. We're gonna turn the camera around for a different reason, real quick. Alright, so somebody's supposed to be getting out of the Sprinter, allegedly.
Not as extreme.
Oh, they're leaving our asses.
Yeah. I figured.
Okay, so that was Lucci. That was Lucci. He's on over here. So that was Lucci. That's Lucci. He's going over there. So they're going to be doing things. He usually talks to everybody, so he walked this way. He's probably going to talk to everybody. I should have stayed where the fuck I was at, because he walked right past me. He would have gave me an interview. He would have talked to me. But if we see him again, he going to talk to me. Lucci going to talk to me. The people that about stuff, they talk to me. So I don't, you already know me. I don't really be caring. The people that's about stuff be talking to me. People be acting weird. I don't know, get it out of me. Not really on that dick riding shit.
Probably not even get a verdict today. So I would say that's good. The more time that passes, the better it is for winning.
All right, so shout out your channel.
I appreciate that. Thank you. It's Dodge like the car, D-O-D-G-E, and Landesman, L-A-N-D-E-S-M-A-N. Shout out your channel for my audience.
My channel is Neek at Night.
Neek at Night, I like it. Better than Nick at Night. They got some issues, but Neek at Night we can watch.
All right.
Guys, subscribe to Neek at Night. Thank you. Thank you for letting me come off your intro. I appreciate it.
I still got cash.
I don't really be asking nobody nothing. I should ask some people their perspective. Look at Court TV though. I should ask some people what they think about the people be so combative. Any questions y'all want me to ask anybody or anything? Any questions? We're gonna see if Lucci come back through. I should have stayed here. Lucci would have gave me an interview. He would have told me. He already gave me like 2 interviews. He would have stopped and talked to me. But yeah, the jury just went out. Don't expect the jury to come back anytime soon. I don't expect for this to be like 2 or 3 weeks. That would just be bananas. Give it a couple of days. I expect to see the jury Wednesday, Thursday at the latest, Wednesday at the soonest, earliest. So I would say about Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to see the jury. The jury is going to come back with whatever their verdict is. Look, at the end of the day, what he's being accused of is group sex. What up, Freddie Acevedo? He's being accused of group sex. Salute, appreciate it. Anything you want to ask about this particular trial? Okay, cool. Anything you want to ask about this given trial? You said you think he's going away for 10 years. Any particular count you think he's gonna get caught for? 10 years? I was just speaking to someone else. I think we was on the live early. I'm not 100% sure. And they said 10 years is what they were thinking too. 10 to 15 years they thought would be rational, would be fair. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I think that there's a good chance he get caught on something light. Not one of the bigger charges. 100% could see that. Him getting caught on not a big charge, but a light charge. So I could see 10 years in this future. Just like I could see him just coming home. His reputation is shot? Yeah, his reputation is shot. But that's only because we don't really know the lifestyles these guys is really running. Like, we don't know the lifestyles these dudes really have. Like, we saying his reputation is shot. And I'm not arguing that point. But how many other celebrities you think live the exact same lifestyle as him? So to us, the public, people are gonna feel away. But if you got Sexy Red out here making music, I don't see no reason in the world why he's gonna lose any real acclaim. He's not gonna be able to push the same products, obviously, that he pushed previously. You know, with an exoneration. How you doing? With an exoneration, he's not gonna be able to push all the products he was pushing previously. Don't get this confused. But Sexy Red still making music. Cardi B still out here rapping, right? They rapping about what his lifestyle actually is, right? Tell me where the lies at. Cardi B in fucking, part of my language, Sexy Red is basically rapping about what the lifestyle is that Diddy's reportedly lives, correct? So you're saying his image is going down. I'm saying I don't know. Sexy Red. Man, I don't know her music. I just know about her music. I'm just keeping it a stack. I don't know her music at all. Nothing. Nothing. I know about her music. And her music is the same type of music, or what she raps about in her music is basically the type of lifestyle that Diddy lives. So if she has a fan base, her fans don't buy her music. That's why she doesn't sell albums. So that's a thing. But, you know, her fans are the free watchers. You know, the people who will watch anything for free. That's her fans. You're going to have a ton of free watchers out there. They just watch whatever's for free. You know, once they got to pay for the thing, they don't want it no more. That's her fans. So you got a ton of free watchers out there. You're going to be able to convince them or something. Diddy don't got to go nowhere. And then don't forget, there's a large percentage of people that are just black, and they don't want black people to go to jail for no crimes. So they on Diddy's side, and it don't matter if he really did it, really innocent, really guilty. None of that matters. Yeah, none of that matters. None of that other stuff matters. They don't care. You understand what I'm saying? You got some people that care, some people that's concerned, but they're like, you don't care. You couldn't really do, like, I'm listening to a lot of the content creators, some of the content creators, it's not to say a lot, but I'm listening to some of the content creators out here in their narrative. It's interesting on the way that they are processing a lot of the information. Don't get it confused. But the fact that there are so many people who are just biased, you know, and they think that part of their job is to be biased. They believe that's part of their job, you know, and that's what their fan base wants. So I can't tell you they're wrong. That's what their fan base wants. The people that show up in their viewership, they want a one-sided conversation. You know, can't tell them. Well, I don't know what you mean by explaining the actual charges. He's been charged for a ton of different things. He's been charged for a ton of different things. So I'm not 100% sure what you mean, but I'm assuming the main charges that people are concerned with is the kidnapping, the drug trafficking, and the sex trafficking. I think those are the three main ones people are concerned with. Kidnapping is a couple of different ways. You know, I'm not. They're saying he kidnapped the girl that he was gonna throw off the balcony, and there was another chick he kidnapped that had to deal with taking a lie detector test, and he held her for like a month. He held her for like a week, you know, preventing her from leaving. It was over a lie detector test that she had to take, or Diddy wasn't gonna be happy. There was another situation where there was a woman that was held, I think it was Mia, held over a balcony. So that's more to the kidnapping. As far as the drug trafficking, he was getting these people to get the drugs together and bring them to the freak-off locations. And then besides that, I wasn't here during the Cassie conversation, during the Cassie testimony. But besides that, there was a situation where I don't know if was testified to, but Cassie has said that he had drugged her to make her lose her memory. Hello, Tisa. Chilling. So there was a situation where there was so they're hanging off the balcony. And had to take the lie detector. The lie detector situation is 100% kidnapping. That's if they want to take it that way. They're hanging off the balcony. I'm assuming that was a kidnapping. But once again, it's all in the context that the jury decides to accept it. You understand? Then there was the drug trafficking, when they was getting the drugs together for the freak-offs. But once again, they're all drug addicts. So, how do you accept that? They're all drug addicts. Every last one of them got a drug problem. How do you accept that? I think that Diddy's team should have leaned so far into that they are drug addicts. I think Diddy's team should have leaned so far into that. Like, all the way. I should have stopped Tisa, right? I should have stopped her. I didn't want to put no pressure on her. I should have stopped her. She would have stopped and talked. She would have stopped and talked. Nah. I can't talk to anybody out here because there's a lot of people out here that just out here to argue with me. Like, you don't get it. So I can't just talk to anybody. I can talk to her though, she good people. But nah, they got people out here, they have people out here that just out here to try to get into an argument with me. Shit is crazy. Like, I don't even have a dog in this fight. I don't care who you for or against. It don't even matter. But they try to get into the conversation with me to try to, like, I don't even care. What the fuck? What the fuck? I don't even care. I'm trying to tell you, this shit is wild. I'm trying to tell you, this shit is wild. I live in a complete different world, man. That is what it is. I don't think we're gonna be down here tomorrow. Wednesday, Thursday. Pardon me, I'm so sorry to interrupt. The jury had a problem with what?
He can do that. He probably knows. He probably knows that. Yeah, he can legally nullify. And that's probably what he's doing.
Pardon me, I'm so sorry.
He's probably nullifying.
The jury had a problem with what?
They had a problem with Jury 25. He's probably nullifying.
Today?
Yeah, probably saying that he doesn't agree with it. So if that's the case, then they're not going to come up with it. On YouTube?
Bong, let's go.
So what's happening is right now they're saying they're having an issue. They sent the judge a note and pretty much said that, instruct us what to do because we're not going to come up with a unanimous verdict because juror number 25 is not participating, which he more than likely he's nullifying. He's practicing jury nullification. Meaning that he can just vote not guilty. Not guilty on everything. It's legally he's in his right to do so. But the judge also instructed them just to follow the rules, and if you have an issue, just write a note and just keep going like that.
So this might go even further than Thursday if they dealing with a juror.
If they can't come up with a verdict, the four-person will tell them tonight, we're never going to come up with a verdict.
And then they're gonna
Mistrial. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at a mistrial, folks.
do you think this is you said the guy's a professor?
I'm not sure what his occupation is, but the four-person came out early and said that this person is not participating. It's a rogue. They call him a rogue juror.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
He's just not participating.
Right.
Wowzers.
He said he doesn't agree with it.
Doesn't agree with what?
The case, I guess.
Huh. So they should have got him out there earlier than this.
No, I mean, he just shouldn't say anything. Just say not guilty if that's it. Case. He don't have to say he don't agree with it. He can say not guilty.
Copy. He could just do what the actual job is.
Right.
And then just follow it through to the end.
Right.
Instead of doing what he's doing now, which is causing all of the problems.
Right. That's all he has to do.
Theater.
Yep. Theater.
Theater.
It's going down right now, folks.
So what do you think about the trial?
Well, I think I already predicted it's either going to be a hung jury or not guilty all the way down.
And your belief?
But my first thought is hung jury, and my belief he's not guilty
So why do you think there might be a hung jury?
because they're not going to come up with a unanimous decision. It's impossible. I got the feeling that was going to be impossible in this case. I took a poll on my channel.
Yeah, so we over here. We just go on mute. That guy went over there and stood right in front of me and blasted his music. You know somebody sent them over here. Hold on, let's see if he follow me any further. He might be trying to turn it up. People are weird. People are weird. Nigga look like Spreewell, but like if Spreewell never got drafted. He looked like all the things that would have happened in Spreewell if he would have stayed in the hood. Oh man. That nigga look like he got hit with some Spreewells. He just mollywopped them. All of the things. Huh. Yeah. So I just came over here. Anyway, so the dude said juror 25 is doing like a nullification thing where he's gonna be on the low, where he's gonna basically not participate. Shit, this shit might make it to Monday. But like what he said, the juror foreman is gonna come back and be like, yo, this is impossible. The guy isn't cooperating. This is impossible. We gotta do something else. And then they most likely, like I said, they going for a mistrial. I don't think a mistrial helps Diddy at all. I think if there's a mistrial, they're gonna get him the second time around, 100%. I think if there's a mistrial, they're gonna get him the second time around, 100%. Because they made so many mistakes, in my opinion, that I don't think they would make the mistake the second time around. I think the second time around they would know better. I like slim girls. I don't know why we're supposed to. I know I'm black and I'm supposed to like thick girls, like super thick girls and shit. I know that's because I ain't got no choice because I'm black. But I like slim chicks, man. I like slim chicks. Shout out to the thick ones. I'm not hating. But I like slim chicks, man. I like athletic looking chicks. I like slim chicks. I want it to look like if we had a baby, they might be able to go play a sport. I don't.
It's like social media now. Yo, even on dating apps, they talking about this. I'm like, wow.
That's the type of time I'm on. I like slim chicks, man. I know we're supposed to like these super fat, thick chicks or whatever the fuck. Nothing wrong with thick chicks and nothing wrong with big girls and nothing like that. I'm big in the cute and I'm big in the slim. I don't know what to tell you. Slim thick, that's what they call them, right? Those best, to be honest with you. But I like slim. All right, we're about to get ready to get up out of here. All right, we're about to get up out of here. I'll probably be back tomorrow. Wednesday. Probably not tomorrow, especially finding out about the jurist today. Jurist 25, having an issue with them is definitely, really, I don't think there's going to be wowzers. For them to be going back so early saying that they got a problem with jurist 25, is there like were they already meeting in the middle? A couple of places? Like, did they already agree to some shit that he disagreed with? This sounds like this might be bad for Diddy. Because it sounds like there were already things that they were discussing and they said he just refuses to engage in the dialogue. He just refuses to get involved. I don't know how we're supposed to take that. Have there already been pretty much a consensus on some of the charges? Don't know. Anyway, about to let y'all go. About to get up out of here. I love y'all, everybody. Go out there in the world, do something worth doing, and stamp God's name on it. I'm out.